welcome back. Uh, Sorry I missed the stream last night. I got so engrossed in playing Borderlands 2 that I actually missed the stream time entirely. Like, I checked the time at 9 o'clock. Next time I looked, it was 11:30. I've not been that lost in a game in months. So I've hit level 50. I'm apparently halfway to 51. Still on True Vault Hunter mode though. I have not beat the story a second time yet. Although there are a couple of changes to take note of. One is I installed Streamlabs and set that up a little bit. For now though, the Twitch chat is back to what I was using before. The issue is that he's using an actual individual window for the Twitch chat. As in, it's a software that brings up a window, a transparent window, that always displays on top of other windows. And that's really nice because the Twitch chat you guys see on stream, I see too, because it's actually there as a window. But the issue with that is if the game ever goes into full screen instead of windowed full screen, then that Twitch chat can't be rendered. So I installed Streamlabs because that way Twitch chat will show up. I won't be able to see it, but it will be there. Although Twitch chat is also open in OBS, so I just have to look to my other monitor to read chat. Instead of, I don't know, doing the more convenient thing of looking right on the corner of the screen. Alright, I also hit a point, or I remember how I mentioned, like, the game can be really unfun if you have bad guns. Well, I hit a point where I had all bad guns. And so I looked up some shift codes that I could use, got golden keys, and used a couple of them. Get some level 50 guns. Mostly kept this pistol and this SMG of those two. I happened to actually find some nice loot later on, which would be this TDR pistol, and this legendary TDR pistol, the Gunnerang, which, well, it has pretty good stats. I don't quite like the throw mechanic. It's a boomerang, it's just a boomerang, except when it's going out, it just bounces off of things. It only explodes on contact when it's returning. It does home in on enemies, but it has to pass by it on the return trip. It makes it a bit difficult to use, so I kind of just use it as like a normal gun instead of as a TDR gun. This pistol is what I use as my TDR gun, which is just fire one shot and then throw it. Comes an impact nade. Alpha impact nade. I also got an E-Tech gun from Golden Chest 2 that helped, which I thought would be better than it was. The issue with this is that it... What?
Deploying sentry.
What's this? Fires and fan spread. Like, that's actually... That may sound like 1 or 2 shots. It's actually 9 shots it's firing. And from hipfire, it just fires out randomly, any direction. Okay, for a second there I thought I saw the frame rate dip. Yeah, like if you watch the ammo counter, it's at 38, 29. If I move it, you can see it more clearly. That's actually firing 9 shots just in incredibly rapid succession. So only against really large bodies can this thing actually reach its full potential, and even then it's shock damage, so it's only really effective against shields and I guess armor. Against flesh, which is most what you'll be fighting, it's not that useful. I got this as a mission reward, which is like a 9-shot burst with like no recoil. okay, very little recoil. If I combine it with the Metal Storm kill skill, it just becomes blazing fast burst fire. It only takes like 3 or 4 bursts to go through the entire mag of 45. I did get a few snipers though. I had a corrosive sniper that I ended up selling because it was way behind on the damage curve. Then I just got a fire sniper. There was a I got an Vladov E-Tech sniper that was fun as all hell to use. It had like snipers, got like a 10-round mag, but even more rapid fire than this. Like a faster rapid fire than that, but it was a sniper rifle with sniper rifle damage. It was glorious. Now down to...
Oh crap, remember I said that little Skag's mom must abandon it? Well, I think she found him again. I hear Skag moms eat their young. Gotta take her out, man.
Yeah, Scooter. This is exactly why I keep this pistol around, because it's corrosive damage. I don't have any other corrosive guns. I do have 2 fire guns though. This is a fire pistol that deals 10k damage, and this is a fire sniper that does 15k. I don't know which one I'd want more though. So I just keep both. Anyway, back to the boss fight. Hello. Oh, that's right, I had an area. Bouncy. Shoot you in the butt. Oh god. That's pretty bad. Oh, let's get close to a bandit. Find the bandit. Oh, hey. Crap, probably gonna go down at this point. There's no bandits. It's always mildly frustrating when you get downed in a spot where you just can't shoot anybody or anything. Get back up. Especially when you know there's someone there.
Fix that.
Oh, whatever, we're just gonna go try again.
Be careful out there.
Stock ammo.
Good luck.
Yeah, also the last stream that I did, I noticed playback is somehow very choppy. I'm not quite sure what's up with that, and I hope this isn't choppy either. Though I feel like it might be. Oh, hey, she's still fighting down here. Well, after this fight, I'll pause the stream and check out bitrate. Bitrate. See, it's alright. Came back and blew up in my face. Ooh, that's bad. All I can really do is just try to... Wait. Come on. Oh, so close. So close to getting that bandit in my sights. do the safe reload. Not the quick one, but the safe one.
You
Yep.
won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
Alright, I think I'll actually pause the stream here just to be sure. It could be the bitrate I chose. Bitrate I'm on right now is something that worked in my past streams for Dark Messiah. But maybe Borderlands is more CPU intensive or something? I don't know. But I'll be back shortly. Back, I checked the stream and I increased the bitrate a little bit, but it wasn't showing any of the choppiness that I had the other night. I guess it was just Comcast being, well, worst company in America. Or, well, I don't actually know what the worst company in America is. There are a lot of horrible companies out here,
What can I get
but
for you?
one of the worst ones.
Tell your friend, Marcus.
I just have this habit of like skipping through menus when I'm trying to talk. Like, I just go do the thing I want to do. Like when I'm not streaming, I just go straight for the objective. But here it's like I try to delay so I can talk before the action starts. Weird.
Want to meet my girlfriend? Nothing like a turret kill.
Oh, and also the frame rate was actually slightly lower, and that's because I had OBS preview enabled. Disabled that because that taxes my GPU, unless it's a very old game. Alright, other thing I realized is the fact that I'm playing UX on an emulator. There's a lot of emulators with a lot of games that I can just download for free. A lot of games I loved in my childhood. Like, I just realized how broad my horizons are. So there's a lot of games I can play beyond what I've bought on Steam or elsewhere. Hey, I don't know why I'm getting the explosive damage bonus, but let's just... Alright. Oh god. Is there any way to really dodge that? That's one of the big complaints that I have about Borderlands 2. It's just that there's so much unavoidable damage. Well, on the upside, using the kill skill, really got it almost dead.
Good job saving little skag buddy, man. I think logistically that makes you its new mom or something. I don't know.
Eric. What? I don't know. That's the gun ring, and it's kind of... Oh, I think it just killed the Nomad. Oh, what knows? 784 on an AR? Well, 32. Jesus Christ, why'd that happen? This stuff should be like upper 40s at the least. Ah, explosive and slap resistance, that would be nice, but I'll hold on to it, I guess. Right, I gotta switch this back to a pistol, standard TDR pistol. Having an impact nade is so much better. Like, it takes just like 2 hurls of a pistol to kill a Goliath, which is so nice. It's very fast. It is ammo intensive. It's like 2 full mags, of course. It's like 40 rounds, but do it in just like 4 seconds. Oh. Oh. I used this gun in first Borderlands. Well, I knew it was here in 2, I didn't know where I'd get it. That's just... This sniper's gonna last me a long ass time. Cause it's like 18k sniper, 42k sniper. Oh. And by the way, that is a proper sentence in the flavor text. I have no idea how to enunciate that, but I know that it's proper. Well, I can scrap that Jacob sniper. Because I should have... Yes. You really do have to get used to the iron sights though. Like that's the one issue with the Buffalo is the iron sights. Like, they aren't terrible iron sights. It's not like you're blinded by the muzzle flash or you have no idea where you're aiming. It's just, you really have to be careful. You have to get used to it. If I remember correctly, it's at the very tip of the 2 larger prongs. Where those make a horizontal line is where that intersects with the smaller prongs vertical line going up. Where you should aim. This is how it was in the first game. It had to be like pixel perfect tips of those prongs. It'd be a little different. I say that because this site, I remember this site in the pre-sequel, and it was misaligned like all hell. Like, it was moved up. So basically that base housing was where the center of the screen was, so it was terrible, like way worse than iron sights. Oh, see you later, Dookie Down. Maybe your mom respawns, I don't know. Not quite sure what kind of loot I can get off of Dukino's mom. Or if something else responds, because kill Bloodwing. The Mothrak, I think it was. Mothrak's son places. You can't re-kill Bloodwing, so. It's just the fact that you can't refight Bloodwing in the same playthrough is both consistent and inconsistent in 2 different ways. It's consistent with lore and story, because Bloodwing's just dead, but it's inconsistent with every other boss in the game where they all just respawn magically. Well, at least they have a new variant though to fight with it. So that was that. More stuff I got to do. Lost treasure. Caustic Caverns is alright.
I'll keep you that way.
I mean, hell a lot of Arcets in there though. I know I said I'd put this in the vault, but I'm really debating just selling it off. I'll sell it. Dude, the issue I've got is whether I should keep this or not. I got this pistol from the golden chest, so I want to keep it. But at the same time, I'm not using it anymore because I got pistols that I like better. Also, good night, one person in Discord who refuses to use Twitch chat even though they're watching the stream. What? There's a hostile in here. Hell? Was he just shooting through the door? I don't even know. I think he was shooting through the door. Alright. So, to Caustic Caverns. Oh, there's one other thing we can do, although it's, I guess, a little tedious. I mean, it's interesting as far as looter shooters go. It'll be farming a boss, which I know is not out of the norm and uninteresting. It's just feels a little, I don't know, it could be repetitive for the viewer, but it's something I'd like to do because there's a cosmetic that drops from Bunker or Axton that I want. So I'd have to, that's like a 3.33% chance of dropping, or even less than that, so I'd have to farm over and over and over again. But luckily, it respawns just by re-entering the map, so I don't have to do save and quit or anything. And those guys are Varkits if you haven't played before. There's just a lot of them and they're pretty weak. But they evolve mid-fight, like they burrow into the ground, form a cocoon, and then, well, it's more of a pod, and then they evolve into a more powerful form, and they can evolve like 7 times, but it's decreasing chance with every evolution. So it can get pretty annoying if you don't kill them off quickly, or you can also... The final evolution stage, by the way, is actually a raid boss. You can just have a wild raid boss appear. You let them evolve fast enough, but like the chance for that raid boss to appear is like 0.0075%. I got it to spawn once after like 5 tries at Arcade Farms, but yeah, it's a very low chance, but still possible if you just leave them alive long enough. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I want to use to kill these things if they're so weak. Tedior is kind of out of the question.
Let's see.
Exactly, Axton. Here's the... Miss with the Malawan. You know, the evolution is on a timer. Like, as soon as they spawn or as soon as they evolve, they roll for whether they'll evolve or not. And then after a timer, they then, you know, evolve. They're gonna evolve. Or they don't. If they won't. Oh, that's, see? That's the pod. This one's the highest chance of happening because it's just the first stage. Yeah, they get progressively tougher until they get to the point where it's a raid boss. You're supposed to have 4 people fighting them, and you're expected to have a lot of deaths. Just gets that tough. I cheesed it with some like pathing. Like there was a room like this where I just can't enter, so I just, you know, shuffle around inside. Okay. Try to get the 2 melees because that's it's like in normal mode it's 1 melee per leg, but now it's 2 melees, which makes it a lot riskier to do. Taking like a high crit weapon to them is kind of best. Hold on, I just heard a target. Yeah, they make a very distinct sound whenever they go into the evolution state. You'll hear one. Oh, and the pods get bigger and bigger. I mentioned it was a raid boss, didn't I? Yeah, it's like the size of a house. It goes from a tiny thing to the size of a house. It's really something. Anywho, where the heck was I gonna go? Under the Assasoak Railway in the warehouse in the shore in the shadow within Bell's Bloody Sixth. Let's actually read this. I was paying too much attention to it. Alright. So, acid-soaked railway. Got a good idea of where that is. I'm just gonna run past. There's not much XP in any of this.
Sentry gun prime!
Kill. Yeah, there we go. combat music finally kicked in. I guess they both have their uses. The fire sniper's a pretty good sniper, but probably won't hold up to the buffalo at this point. Okay.
Going back here!
Okay, what the? Bounced away? Alright.
Who's next, huh?
And two kill skills I've got are Onslaught, which increases gun damage and movement speed, and Metal Storm, which increases fire rate and decreases recoil. They're both active for the same period of time. Active at the same time. So I just get a huge power boost whenever I do something. Come on.
Or one bogey!
Okay, is this semi-auto or full auto? But a lot of guns that seem like they're semi-auto, even pump-action shotguns, are actually full auto. And by that, I mean you can just, yeah, hold down the trigger to keep firing. You don't have to like press it each time. You can just hold. Even with pump-action shotguns, you can just hold down the trigger and it'll fire as soon as you can. I think it's only with Jacob's guns where it says pull as fast as you can fire it. Fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. That are legitimately semi-auto and you have to release every firing. Ow. So this is pretty good for... Let's see.
Wow, that happened.
Yep. Fire kill. You said under their acid-soaked railway in the warehouse on the shore. In the digger's shadow. Hello.
See ya, bitch.
Fucking snap is so nice.
Now that's amazing.
What is that blue? It's probably worse than what I've got. Yes, it's worse. I'm looking primarily at damage though when it comes to guns. I look at damage and then I look at other traits, like if it's explosive rounds. If explosive rounds, that means the travel speed is slow as all heck. And it doesn't matter if it deals like 500,000 damage per shot, I'm never landing a single shot with freaking projectile speed that slow. Anywho. This is what I think of when I think of the acid soaked railway, but I guess not. It's not particularly acid soaked now, is it? Plus it said under in the warehouse on the shore in the shadow. I might have to look this up honestly. This isn't a game where I'm all that primed to use my brain much. It's just shoot things and loot things. There are one-shot kills. It's unfortunate. Okay. Ow. What a combo there. Oh, there was that. Just the bitrate isn't quite as high as it could be. It's at 5,000 and it's recommended 6,000 for 60 FPS to 1080p streaming. I don't know. I guess I'm just starting on the low end and working up to what looks decent enough. Because I only really notice the issues with this kind of bitrate when I'm running in full screen. Normally I just have the smaller player, rather the default size player. I guess it's not the mini player, that's for certain. Ow. Ow. Basilisk, be gone. Like, since I don't have an income, I just don't want to push Comcast by going with a higher bitrate, because they will rip you the fuck off for any reason they can come up with. In case you're wondering why anyone would stick with Comcast, it's because they worked with other ISPs to create regional monopolies, so there is no one else to look at. You're just stuck with Comcast. But because nationwide they're just more than Comcast, they can still say to the federal government, look, it's not a monopoly. If I'd given the money the opportunity, I would move to Europe. I'm not sure which country in Europe, but I'd move to Europe. A fourth option, I can think of 3 countries in Europe I'd like to move to. There's Finland, Norway, and Switzerland. I haven't looked into Switzerland, but I was reminded of that being a good country to live in recently. Fourth option would be Canada, because, I mean, the internet issue is the same as in America, but otherwise it's a better place than America. Like, go to America if you want to make money, and that's honestly it. Because in every other aspect, it is a shitty country. It's a country by the rich for the rich. See, that's what the adult falls into. Ow.
Turret deployed.
Should have deployed this earlier. Ow.
Thanks, honey.
Accent stole my line. Yeah, the adults evolve into badasses, then the badasses evolve into super badasses, then the super badasses, I think, evolve into ultimate badasses? Or maybe it goes straight to the raid boss, I forget which. But the next step after that is, if there is one, it's definitely the raid boss. Distract them for me. Good God, there's a badass pod. Alright, I'm just gonna follow the railroad tracks for a while. God damn, I love Onslaught. That's what's giving me the movement boost. It's so fantastic. I can't open doors. Okay, so that's within the... Oh, I'm looking for levers. Okay, that helps me a little bit. I was trying to like look for a place that met all the criteria and not like each one individually. Now I want to look for a digger like that. Eh.
Auto guns chewing them up.
Fantastic onslaught.
That guy Zero turret a whole bunch.
Digger shed.
That's my girl.
There we are.
Floor one for the turret.
Warehouse on the shore. Oh, got another kill. Hey, by the way, Borderlands 2 is currently running in window full screen, so I've got the transparent chat window open. Right, that's out of bounds. There's a treasure chest. Is this also? Here's the warehouse. Is this out of bounds? Yes, no, maybe.
Thanks, honey.
I read this assault rifle actually fires in variable burst sizes, like it's not always a fixed 9. Instead of kind of random amount, but it feels like it's always 9. Maybe I just saw a smaller burst fire there. Oh, now I need to... Okay, so probably underneath. That's not a railway, that's just a pipeline. It's worth a check, honestly. Okay. Guess the thing that I hate about black holes. Rushers. Just pull you in. Unconsensual movement. Oh, this. Okay. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
Load that turret.
Well, I completely agree, Axton. Thank the sniper. Alright. Something shooting at me. Bark it. I know that projectile is bark it. But kind of bark it is another question. It's badass. I'm just passing on by. You. Most of the stuff I'm fighting doesn't have shields or armor. Oddly enough, it's only the badass variant where I get the armor. The super badass ditches the armor. Back to just flesh. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, I'm just following the linear path it takes into the facility. This is where I think the facility they mentioned is. I definitely went backwards order in terms of those switches. Or not. I guess it's just not the halfway point of the route. Here we are. Tell me you're gonna. Goddamn pushers. Oh well. I can pick it up. Oh, don't push me off.
Tossing the little lady.
There we are.
Those spider ant parts are looking awful good. They're gonna look creepy as hell though once I start using them.
That's right. Let her mow you down. You tell him, baby.
I get the feeling there's a boss up ahead. God, dang it.
And the crowd goes wild. Well done, darling. Boom, shakalaka.
Hello there. Where does this go? Out to the railway. I had the urge to jump across, but there's no way I can make those leaps. Not without, like, all the movement boosts I can stack. Need sniper? I think that was corrosive. So it was a doll and it was 13k, but I also saw some green lights on it, which means corrosive damage. was right. I'm not going to use bandit launchers. Also, I'm almost full in inventory. Hello.
Dropping sentry! Kaboom! Newsflash, bitches! Turrets kill!
I swear. Oh no, that's a real powerful thing. That's more dangerous than the gunnerang. Hello. Seriously, more pistols?
Wow.
Yeah, why can't I get an assault rifle? Oh, whatever. I am totally full right now. Alright, let's just scan through my stuff. Here are the two. Wow, that's a huge difference. This doggun's just better in every way, but reload speed and mag size. I want to keep the gunner ring because it's a legendary, but I'm not going to use it anymore for obvious reasons. At least what I hope are obvious. I'll probably drop the bandit gun I got from the shift key. Pretty good bandit. No, I'll... Okay, I guess I'll bank it. Aiming at the turret to play at long distances like this is a little difficult. Small adjustments in aim can result in a large difference in distance.
If you ain't dead, I'll keep you that way.
Alright, now I can solve things. Ooh, that's pretty nice. But also not something I plan to use. Oh, that's also really nice, but nah. I just know Assassin has health regen available.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
Alright, now back to Sanctuary.
Did you hear? Roland's dead.
Yeah, I got this assault rifle. Not to say I killed him, no, Handsome Jack killed him, it's just... As a reward for telling people that Roland's dead, I got his assault rifle.
If it makes you feel any better. Jack killed my dog a lot slower than he did Bloodwing.
I appreciate that a little bit less.
This is the mop. Because the bank space was maxed out last time. That's why I increased the bank space. So that goes in there because I'm not using it, but don't want to clog up inventory. I want to use this, but there really isn't much reason to. Cinder is alright. I'll probably end up selling this, honestly. Nothing's gonna beat the Buffalo. It's the only SMG I got. I don't like using a slag SMG. Having a slag weapon is great, but I got my turrets to slag, So I'd rather my weapon have an element other than slag that I can exploit the damage multiplier. Oh well. It's what it is. Still don't know if I want to keep the breach blaster. Breach blaster.
Hey, Slab.
Whoa, a vault hunter.
What the heck is this? Monster Part 1. Okay. I was gathering those parts without really paying attention.
Nice to meet you. Here's a large pile of money, just because I like you. This is a gift, and in no way payment for rendered services that neither of us will discuss publicly.
What a nice gift.
I idne more oddy parts pay. Say a thing nay to anyone, one. Look, just don't say nothing to nobody.
Hate to cut the stream early, but especially since I missed last night's, but I gotta poop, and I also didn't sleep at all today. So I was probably gonna end the stream early anyways. This poop is just an excuse to end it even earlier. So sorry, and thanks for watching.
If he ain't dead, I'll keep you that way.
Yeah, I can't really hold this in any longer.